What up, everybody? How are we doing? I might see a new task today. Wow, it's been like a month and a half. I'm just gonna make some cannonballs just in case. So I might go do my troll task too. Hope you guys have all been good, all been chilling. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing this account. The account is so stacked. Is this account not kind of nuts? We hit 70 Slayer yesterday. I think we hit 60 Prayer like a day or two ago. I'm like 73 range now from cannoning. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Dude, look at this. I pulled a freaking granite longsword while doing a Wyvern Slayer task, which is like an insane grind. I think it's like 1 in 512 from Fossil Island Wyverns, and I just randomly nailed that passively, which is insane. That is actually so nuts. It's like a huge time save. The one thing though I did want to one thing that's kind of weird is I was going through the task list and I think they restructured some of the tasks. And there's actually a lot of easies that I still need to do now. I think they moved some of the, like, in the task like spreadsheet, I think they moved some of the tasks to easy. So there's like a lot that I need to do, but the problem is they're all like super boring. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it or not. Like, I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about, like, should I go back and just do all the easy tasks? Right? Wait, hold on. What is happening? I need this. Why is it pulling this? Okay, one sec. I need to find there's something weird right now. What the heck? Oh. Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Wait, 1 second. Sorry. It's capturing the wrong. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now then. Okay. My bad. Okay, I'll just leave it like that for now. Anyways, so yeah. Couple things I want to talk about, I guess. So I am gonna go send all my wild pies in a little bit after I make these cannonballs. I'll also just talk a little bit about what I've been up to, and I guess just do some Slayer and stuff, chilling on the side. A little bit of a progress update, and I do want to be working on like, honestly guys, I've been wanting to work on an update video for so long, but like we've had the whole situation with leagues. so there's just been so much other stuff going on that's like like the last month has just taken so much of my attention away. And like, just to be like 100% honest and like crystal clear, I was just, I'm not gonna lie, I was like giga depressed this week because I was like genuinely in one of the worst like states I've ever been in. To hear like Project Xanarus gets canceled. I mean, we kind of already knew there's not going to be a leagues this year, but hearing it confirmed kind of sucked. So that was pretty bad. And yeah, for me, I was just like, dude, I legitimately like there was like a lot of time this week where I just sat there, like in my room, just like I just sat there in my bed and I was thinking like, dude, do I just like give up? Like, do I just quit making YouTube video? Because I was just like so like it was just like a mental shattering for me because I just didn't know what to do. Like I just did not know what to do. And yeah, and I think also like, okay, I think the biggest thing, like, and this is like so bad for me, but like I can't stand the amount of people who will come in and like cheer on the death of Project Xanarus. Like I am honestly, I get it, like the project was canceled, but seeing the people who would like cheer it on and be like, good, these freaking Leagues players are ruining the game. They just want you as those people I have so little respect for. I shouldn't get tilted by them. I really shouldn't, but it was annoying. It was like really, really annoying to see. Anyways, we'll probably make a video going over. I kind of want to get a permanent leagues world. That's probably going to be the next big push. So at least I have some direction. And my hope is that if we get a permanent leagues world and it actually gets a player base, then I think everybody else will have to accept. Like, I think the problem is there's just a lot of people living in the delusion that a leagues world will not do well. And you know what? They might be right. And if they are, then you can go back and like you can laugh at me and make fun of me and tell me that I'm a delusional idiot, and I'm okay with that. Anyways, hello at 8x Smile, Prutch, Gecko. Good to see you guys doing, or good to see you guys back. Jed Star. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna finish up this couple more here. Just make like 1,000, and then I'll go send Gargoyles. Guys, we might actually get a new task. So, kind of what I was talking about earlier with this thing, right? You can see here that like I had finished easy, but now there's like a bunch more added to easy. So like, for example, upgrading the MTA wand. I think there's another one here. Getting the full rogue, the lumberjack, farmers. Like, basically what they did is they shifted a whole bunch to the easy tier. And I'm kind of debating whether or not I should go back and finish the easy tier now, or if I should just do that on like my own time. Because like the problem with them is that they're all like super, super boring tasks. It's like graceful. It's basically like graceful grind and like rogue equipment. And there's like one more, and like MTA. And like, I don't know if I want to just spend the next, like, it kind of feels bad because of the rebalancing of tasks to go back and spend like the next 20 hours just doing like graceful and things like I don't know, that just feels kind of weird, but at the same time, like, I guess I should do it eventually. I'll probably just knock him out on my own time though. I think that's more fair. Anyways, I know I'm like kind of jumping around topics a lot, but yeah, I currently have all my ideas in place for a video on a permanent leagues world. I probably want to get that done this weekend, and then hopefully I can have like a big update for the for the task man for the hardcore. And that's gonna be like the video after. But man, it's been a busy month. I've been kind of like pulled in a lot of different directions. Hoping things kind of chill out a little bit, and I hope we get some good news. There's like a very good possibility we get some kind of event announced in the next couple of weeks. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying not to go like too negative. Basically, that's kind of my goal. It's like I don't want to be too negative, but I do want to talk about like kind of the issues with what's been going on. So. Okay, I need like 3 more inventories and I'm done. Also, okay, for gargoyles, how do I actually kill gargoyles? I know that's a stupid question, but I feel like I want to kill as many as I can as fast as possible. Crush defense? Do I have any crush weapons that I could use? Huh. I mean, they have like really, really low crush defense. Did you get zombie axe yet? No, I don't think I get I don't even know when the heck I get zombie axe. You have auto hammer? No, but I do have a lot of points actually. I have close to 300 Slayer points now. D-Mace? Yeah, I think it's, you're right. It's D-Mace. So we're going to D-Mace it. And I think I'm literally just going to like turbo damage it up. Yo, Mr. Gecko, thanks so much for the Prime sub. 3 months streaker. Appreciate it. Oh, dude, if we get a permanent leagues world, I feel like, okay, if we get a... Dude, if we get a permanent leagues world, Gecko and I are going to be like... We're going to be like, we're going to be like cooking, okay? We're going to be cooking. I'm telling you, if we get something like that, we are going to be cooking. It'll be like the meth lab from Breaking Bad. Dude, guys, I'm not gonna... Okay, honestly, last night, I was like... I was playing, what was I doing? Oh, I downloaded, like, a new, like, WoW private server. And it's actually, like, really cool. It was called, oh, shoot. It was called, like, Conquest of Azeroth or something like that. And it's, like... It was, like, classic WoW, but there's, like... 20 new classes or something like that. And I was playing that yesterday and I was legitimately like, damn, you know how cool it would be if we had like official private server modding tools for RuneScape? Like just for a second there, my mind was like, dude, if we had that, old school RuneScape would be like the sickest game ever. like we have the most ridiculous community ever out of any video game ever. There would be some insane content. And I'm not going to lie, the best part is, like, 30% of the content could probably be integrated into the main game. And that made me sad, bro. That made me sad. I was like, dude, fuck. Like, dude, this is the same community that made Rune Light. You know what I mean? Like, and I think most people who play RuneScape would not play RuneScape without Rune Light. That's just like straight up facts, right? I don't know. Anyways, last inventory. We're gonna go get our full... I'm getting the full kit. I'm doing like max damage, and I'm gonna try to nuke as many gargoyles as possible to try to get this boots done. So again, for people who missed it, this is a task, man. I have to go through pretty much every single collection log in order. Well, I say in order. It's actually completely random. Trying to build my account very slowly, very tenaciously. to achieve some very unique drops like the big swordfish. But we will get it done. All right, we will get it done. Okay. Chaos Gauntlet. Let's go with climbing boots. Okay, I think it's my max damage setup. How many wild pies do I have? 5. Wow, that is really bad. Do I need anything else? A hammer, maybe? Right? Don't I need a nose peg, too, to get through? No, I think we're good. Oh, I want to show you guys the granite longsword. Yeah, so I got a granite longsword. Actually, such a sick drop. I got this spooned in 11 kills, by the way. It's a 1 in 500. I got spooned in 11, which is insane. Yeah, I'm going to buy a rock hammer and canifis, I think. I'm going to go over and buy one real quick. But yeah, the granite longsword is an insane pull. I think it's close to, I want to say like 10 hours saved. Something like that. Okay. Isn't that a bot melee training item? I basically am a bot in this game, dude. I'm like 90% of the stuff I do, I'm like pretty sure that if you saw me, you would think I'm botting, okay? I think I straight up, I'm probably the only person I have ever seen or heard of that did Blast Furnace by themselves. And I didn't even do that because I wanted to. I just did it because I thought it would be fun to do. Like, I think there's there might be something wrong with me, you know? Okay, so just to explain what the stakes are here before we get started, okay? Just to explain the stakes. My current task is to get Addy boots, which are a 1 in 128 from Gargoyles. Gargoyles typically require 75 Slayer. I have 70 Slayer, and I have 5 wild pies that boost me 75 Slayer. However, because I only have 5 of them, this is essentially 10 minutes worth. So I have 10 minutes to nail a 1 in 128, and if I don't get it in those 10 minutes, then I need to train till 73 Slayer, and I can use the beers to boost myself up to 75. So this is the stakes that we're at. There's like 1 million people here. What the heck? All right, here we go. I thought that was it. I actually thought that was it for just a second. I got baited by the combat task. Tragic. No. No. Don't take my kills. I don't have that much time. I feel like I fucking annihilate these mobs, though. No? I thought the event that Aiza mentioned was the community minigames they're planning on doing. I have no idea. I haven't heard any confirmation one way or another. Not gonna lie, getting a Granite Mall here, though, would actually be really good, too. Okay, well, that's 2 pies down. Where do you get the D Mace? Heroes Quest. You go to the guild, you can buy one. It's like 100k. Surprisingly, really, really good. Bro, I'm getting chewed alive. No, I double ate. Oh no, what a huge mistake. It's over. I deserve to lose. Oh, I'm trash at this game. Not over till it's over. Dude, this last one, I'm gonna go. I have to go run to get more prayer and stuff real quick. Okay, 2 more minutes, guys. We can do it in 2 minutes. We can definitely do it. Okay, we can definitely do it in 2 minutes. Dude, this would save me, like, I'm not joking, like 4 days. It would actually save me like 4 days of grinding Slayer. Because Slayer is so slow. It's so bad. Something's weird with the stats too. I feel like there's some, like, I think the stats of they're like desynced basically. I don't know how to explain that. We're not going to the basement because I don't have a task. Basement's task only. Yeah, we're gonna wait till I get to 72 and then I'm potting up. Huge damage here. Come on. Yeah, the damage is not very huge. Oh, that's a big hit. I like it. Actually, more steel bars are pretty good too, not gonna lie. For sure, good drop. All right, last minute. Well, that's 3 more Slayer levels to go. All right. Well, that's sad. All right, well, off to go do other Slayer tests, I guess. So, you know what? Sometimes luck just isn't in your favor, I guess. So our next goal is 73 Slayer, which I don't even... It's going to take a while. But the good thing is when I get 73 Slayer, it's pretty much guaranteed. Those guys were actually pretty easy, honestly. I felt like the Gargoyles were kind of killing them pretty quick. Good drops, too. So... Any new monsters to kill on the way? Oh, well, we do start getting Kurasks and Skeletal Wyverns. That's pretty good, actually. There is, I'm pretty sure there's a Kurask unique task at some point, so... Fine. Grab a Dragon Simi real quick. And Black Mask. Yeah, looks good. Dude, cannoning has been so fun. I feel like cannoning is just insane. Can't you get like Wild Pie or Slayer Respite? So Wild Pies, I mean, I was using Wild Pies, but the question is like, how would I get Wild Pies in like a remotely efficient? There's just no way for me to get Wild Pies. Ooh, my shit. Yeah, there's just no way for me to get Wild Pies in a way that wouldn't take like an absurd amount of time, basically. That's why I'm not getting them. I have a lot of Slayer's Respite, but that's only a +2 bonus, right? So even with that, I still need... That's why I'm saying 73 would be like my next like milestone, basically. Once I get 73, I'm basically done with the task. Also, I only killed 19 Gargoyles, which I think is pretty fair. 19 Gargoyles, it's a 1 in 128. I mean, I was always playing the odds there. Account's looking good, though. We're almost at 79 magic. Like, yeah, stats are looking great. Strength is finally just blasting from all the Slayer training. Range is actually going up quite a bit now because of cannons. Like, life is good. Life is good, man. We should need to finish the Slayer grind because the Slayer grind really is like the biggest burden, I would say. And then things get a lot better once we finish the Slayer grind because there's really not that many tasks in the medium tier that, in my opinion, are like very long or very daunting. Mostly it's just a lot of mini games and a lot of uniques from there, but that's fine. Ideally, we get Royal Titans. Now, that would be cool. If I get a Royal Titans task, ooh. Royal Titans would be fun. Trolls have been a really nice task too. I personally have found it just so worth to go and make like 1,000 cannonballs. And in my opinion, it just opens up the amount of tasks you get to do. And it makes Slayer feel really nice. You know what's been funny though is I've been doing so many Greater Demons lately, but Greater Demons, the thing with Greater Demons is that I don't have Kingdom Divided done, so I haven't been able to do Greater Demons inside of the Yama area now. So I haven't been getting any contracts. Guys, would it be wrong of me to say that? I think my opinion of Slayer might actually be going down. I might not actually like Slayer as much anymore. I know it's kind of crazy to say, but I feel like I've been kind of not liking Slayer very much. I feel like it's been feeling a little too like repetitive, I guess. But okay, I will say, okay, to be fair, I'm just now getting to the point. I feel like 70 Slayer is where Slayer actually starts to feel kind of decent. So it might just be that like the last little stretch here has just felt pretty miserable. But now that I start getting like crests and stuff, I think I might actually kind of enjoy it. You sure that there's no leagues? I did, yeah, double whammy. I feel like we kind of already knew that, so it's not like for me personally, it's not that massive because I kind of already knew, but it still sucks. Like, it still sucks to hear, you know? And, yeah. Does boosting for tasks work? You can boost to kill monsters, but you can't boost to kill, to get a task. So I can't boost to 75 to get a gargoyle task, but I can go kill gargoyles. And that's what I did with the wild pies. Just got unlucky. Well, I say unlucky. I mean, I wasn't really. I was basically just praying that I would get it. It wasn't exactly a good chance. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the thing that I don't like more than anything is I've been kind of just surprised at the community reaction, where there's some people who say, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, this shit fucking blew my mind. Okay, I was shocked to see how many people were like, yeah, I think leagues every year would be too much for me. I think I need a leagues every 2 years where I can't control myself. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Do you even like leagues? Leagues every 2 years? Are you kidding me? What is that shit, bro? Two years with no leagues? What? You guys are freaking wild, and I'm out here starving for once a year. Leagues like destroys my life, but that's the problem. That's because it's once every 2 years. That's literally the problem. Like, you know what I mean? Think about this, okay? Think about this, okay? Imagine you don't get drunk, okay? Imagine you don't drink at all, but once every 2 years, you go to this absolute ridiculous party, and there's freaking Coke, there's alcohol, you're taking shots, and this party lasts like 2 weeks, but you're not allowed to drink or have any kind of drugs for another 2 years. Everybody at that party is getting fucking wasted, okay? Everybody is absolutely destroying themselves. But if leagues was more frequently, then people would just play the game in a more healthy manner. And then when they're tired of it, they would just quit because they know that the next one's coming back. That's how it works. For every seasonal mode. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. That's how it works. Unless you are convinced that leagues is somehow so special that it will ruin your life on repeat. I don't think it is. I'm sorry. I will say I don't think leagues is that special. I would just grind for FOMO items. Yeah, they should get. I think they should just get rid of that then. I think they should do that on. Like, I can understand that, and I think they should get rid of it. I also don't really understand that though, because it's a cosmetic. But I mean, that's like one of those things where like I literally just can't understand. So I don't know. That might be like just a personal failing where like I will just never. Because for me, it's like if I just don't play and I don't get it, but it's like I'll just come back the next season, you know? I mean, last season I didn't even get Dragon Cup because it just does not matter to me. Like, it does not matter to me to have Dragon Cup or not. Yeah, I would rather them just if that's actually like a problem for a large amount of people, and it might be. I just can't relate. I would rather them just get rid of the rewards because like I don't. people who play leagues a lot don't play leagues for rewards. I'm almost confident about that. I think I can say that with like 90% certainty that the people who like want a league's permanent world don't give a fuck about rewards. It is completely outside the point. So if that's like a genuine issue for people, I think pretty much there would be unanimous, like everybody would unanimously support it, you know? But yeah, in my opinion, I mean, I said this again, that like, I think the reason why people burn out of leagues is because it's so long. It has nothing, if leagues was more frequent, people would not burn out as often. Nice. I'm actually about to die. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the GP part is cool, but it's definitely not like a. I don't think that's like compared to like dead man mode. So for example, like dead man mode, I do think that's why a vast majority of people play. I think that if you removed the ability to make money from dead man mode, you would see significantly less players. I don't think that's true for leagues. I think for leagues, you could get rid of the rewards, and I think the player base would more or less stay like within like 80%. I feel like some people feel obligated to play the full time. I agree, but that's because they have no idea when it's coming back, right? But like, if you guys have ever played, so like for example, like again, I played a lot of seasonal modes. So like when I played Diablo 3, for example, sometimes I would play Diablo 3, right? And I would play for like a week, go kind of hard, right? After a week, I'd kind of hit my goals. I kind of got my build set up, you know, I'm max level, blah, 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 blah. And then maybe I don't like the affix for that season. Maybe I don't like the seasonal event or something like that. And maybe I don't feel inclined to play another alt. So I just stopped playing for a couple months. The next one's coming out in like 3 months anyways, you know? It's like I play for a week, go hard, and then come back a couple months later. Then have fun then. And that's like very normal and very like, that's very standard. That's not an unusual thing. That's just how these game modes are for every other game. So when people pose these issues, I don't really understand them because this is just how that's just how it is for these kind of game modes. It's just how it always is. And like, I don't know, just kind of weird for me. I need it's kind of weird to say, but I feel like one of the problems I see a lot is like I think a lot of old school RuneScape players just don't. I think they don't play a lot of other games, so they don't really have like a good reference of like how these games kind of are, or like what is kind of like industry standard. And I feel like people don't really like comparing RuneScape to other games, which is fair. I think it's okay. All right, Cal fights. But yeah, I mean, it's always going to be like a little bit like it's going to be hard for me to have like a perfectly objective point of view, and I'm trying to sort of like not even think about it anymore, because the thing is like people in my audience are always going to skew very disproportionately towards being active leagues players. And I can't really judge how much here's a big thing that I've kind of noticed, that I think a lot of people have a very different understanding of like what the appeal of old school RuneScape is. And I think a lot of people are very, very confident that their way of playing RuneScape is like the correct or the intended way, you know? And yeah, it's kind of hard to it's often very difficult to deal with that, I think. Like, there are some people that are convinced that the reason for Iron Man is to like make the game as tedious and grindy and annoying as possible, you know? And there are some people that are convinced that like dude, I think especially the people who only play RuneScape, they are so fucking out of touch. Dude, there are some people who say shit like, they'll say things like, I don't even want to like, I don't want to quote, because I just see all this really wacky things about how like, oh, Inferno is a mid-game activity. It's like, wait, what? Like I think I saw some guy that said that that you're not in the end game of RuneScape until you have Masters Combat achievements. And I was like, brother, what are you smoking right now? Oh, this is a good comment. Yesterday I saw this. Okay, I will admit, I don't do a lot of chambers. Guys, I don't do a lot of chambers. I am very bad at chambers. Now, if you guys want to tell me I'm wrong here, you can. I will give you an opportunity. Somebody said yesterday that Ice Demon is more complicated than Wardens in TOA. And I was like, I don't think that's true. Now, I don't do a lot of chambers, so I don't know. It might be. But I don't know, man. They should do a permanent leagues role that implements some kind of prestige system to reset your stats. Then you could gain a bonus experience multiplier and +1 drop. I think honestly, like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, all I'm gonna like, basically my video is gonna be permanent leagues world, some kind of reset option. Those two things. I think that the best thing that people can advocate for right now, in my opinion, is to keep things as super simple as possible. And I was thinking about this for a while, and I finally have like the real kicker. I guess I'll spoil it because this was like I've been kind of keeping this quiet. The reason why I think right now is a perfect time to do a Leagues World and why I want to make a video about it. Well, first off, because the Leagues community kind of got like a double. We got like, bro, we got like taken out back twice. You know what I mean? Like, like, dude, we got taken to the back of the barn, you know, put out, and then we get like tossed in the river, and the river gets like dried up as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a hard week. Anyways, the real reason why I think right now, because a lot of people will say things like, oh, if you make a permanent Leagues World, it kills the hype for new leagues, right? The next leagues will be the first leagues with sailing in it. And that will be a very different change. So even if you don't like, even if you think that the Trailblazer format is getting stale, right? Which is, I think a fair criticism. It's something I've said before that I don't like that being sort of the that's the necessity moving forward. Even if you think that, the next leagues is going to have some built-in redistributing of regions. By just almost it has to, right? I don't think you could just tack on all of sailing into the existing world lines, right? That just does not make sense. So, in my personal opinion, I think that now is like a perfect time to do a permanent leagues world because the next one is going to be hype anyways because of sailing. Like, just straight up. So, doesn't sailing need to pass multiple polls? No, it's already passed those polls. Sailing is already done. They're not polling on anything. It's done. And I think because of that specific point that like I think it's a really good time to try out the world. And again, I will happily eat all my words if in like 2 months they add a permanent leagues world and it's just dead. But like I don't like people deciding that I'm not going to have fun with something. You know what I mean? Like it kind of pisses me off when people decide for me how much fun I will have doing something. It's like, you know what I mean? like, hey, I want a leagues world. And people are like, no, you're not going to have fun doing it. It's literally like you think you do, but you don't. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I think I know, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, this is what I want. I will play it, probably. Like, you know? I don't know, man. It's... I think you should do another Shattered Relics. I honestly, my issue is I don't know what... Okay, here's my personal thing, guys. I don't think we're going to see another Leagues for a while. Because if we don't get a Leagues before Sailing, then I don't know what Sailing... Like, I feel like it's going to feel a little bit weird to get a Leagues after Sailing. And there's going to be a lot of people who are sort of, like, experiencing Sailing, not just for the first time, for like significantly rapid rates, and it might be kind of weird. And my guess is that we might not get Sailing until like March of next year. I would like to see League's permanent worlds to be like Tarkov. Leagues continues until they update, and then everyone is forced reset to level 3. I think what they should do right now, in my personal opinion, is just have Leagues 5 as a world, and like save that kind of discussion for down the line, because I think like in my personal opinion, I think Leagues 5 is it's a good canvas, right? I think pretty much, I think everybody can agree with that. That at the very least, Leagues 5 is like a very good template for anything else that they do. It's got cool bosses. It's got good content. Got a bunch of different things to try. More or less, all the major problems, I think, have been kind of fixed. And yeah, like I don't know. I just think I think to me that just makes the most sense. Just have a Leagues 5 as a permanent world, and then from there we could talk about things. You know. In fact, I would think, and I think something that would be really cool because they could add this down the line. Again, this is something that I don't think needs to be the focus, but in Lumbridge, they should also have a locking combat experience and locking quest experience. If they could do that too, then that would be so golden. So you could do like one defense pure leagues, you know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty fun. I would play one defense pure for sure. That sounds super fun, not gonna lie. And like, the thing is, like, there's a lot of other really, really good ideas, by the way, that I think could actually be better and more popular. So, for example, I think a lot of people have been talking about the hardcore main world. I personally think the hardcore main world would go so fun. I mean, well, I was gonna say it would go so hard, but then I realized that sounds kind of dumb. I think a hardcore main world would be insanely good content. It would be so much fun to do. I think a lot of people would be on board for it. And it would be insanely fun when somebody wipes with like a massive bank. Holy moly, that would be something, dude. Oh my god. Somebody just gets cleared for max inside of a raid. Oh. It's a natural item sink, so it keeps items really, really high value. Even low value items, it'll keep them valued. But the problem with things like a hardcore main world is there's just so much more that goes into that. That like I don't think that the structure is there like it would be for just adding Leagues 5. You know, like there's no dev time that really needs to go into it. There's no massive changes that need to happen. It's literally just okay, just add it. You know? Yep. I think I might go make like 500 more cannonballs real quick. Just send them a little bit. Wait, do you guys want to see me make guys, you want to see me make steel bars by myself? Have you guys ever... Okay, if you guys have not seen this, I'm about to blow your minds. This is my favorite RuneScape activity now, and it's so bad, okay? But I'm not... Okay, I think... Listen, okay? Put me in for freaking Gillinor Games, okay? Make me a production master, okay? What I want to do, guys... Alright, this is what I want to do. Give me, like, a Gillinor Games that's, like a Saw movie. Dude, that's what I want. Like, an escape rune Gillinor Games. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh, actually, let's get rid of everything first. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, put the coal. We're loading up on the coal, guys. This is the step one. Title did some escape rooms, looked super fun and was good to watch. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that if you were to bring like dude, screw DMM All-Stars, okay? Take all of the DMM captains, all right? Let's put Bodhi, Odablock, Solo Mission. Solo Mission probably knows that guy's a nerd, but let's take all of the captains and put them in the blast furnace and just see who can figure this shit out first. Because this shit is impossible to work. All right, I think it should be good. Okay, so now once you load up all the coal, you can start to run the bike. Oh, right, I need a hammer. I almost forgot about that. Okay, now this is the fun part. Now we grab iron ore. Put the iron ore on the belt. Then you have to go spin the belts a bit. Wow. Now, every time this happens, you got to go repair it, then come back. You guys might think this is pretty bad. I'm not joking. I've probably made like well over 2,000 steel bars like this. This is actually what I do off stream. I'm not joking. This is legitimately what I do off stream. Now, all that's done. We got one inventory of steel bars. We get to start the process again. Well, we don't have to load up the coal anymore. Is this even faster than just a regular furnace, or is it just for the coal save? I'm pretty sure a regular furnace is significantly faster than this. It's not even close. All right, next inventory. Let's go. Look how much crafting experience you get. This is why I do this, guys. This is actually a crafting training method, okay? You guys just don't know about it. Oh, also, if you run out of run energy, you can't bike anymore. So you have to make sure you have enough run energy, too. Forgot about that. I honestly, by the way, guys, I know it sounds crazy, I actually think this is cool. The idea of having like a skilling, it's like a skilling group boss. You know what I mean? Like, I actually think that conceptually the blast furnace is such a cool idea. I understand why they don't do stuff like this, because I don't think most people enjoy this. But, but like as a concept, I think it's kind of cool. Maybe you can get a similar experience doing small teams Guardians of the Rift. I actually found I found a method for solo Guardians of the Rift. I'm probably gonna start doing that. Solo, or I'm getting a Windows update. What is? Yeah, I saw some small team Guardian of the Rift and some solo Guardian of the Rift stuff. I think solo Guardians of the Rift is doable. It's just not 100% guaranteed. There's like I think the video I saw, it was like something like a 10% chance that you die just randomly. But I spent some time kind of understanding like the methodology behind it, and I think solo Guardians of the Rift would be pretty fun to do. Volcanic Mine is kind of similar. Like, I think things like Volcanic Mine are actually really good, but I just understand that they're like really, really unpopular. It's the same reason why like TOB is unpopular, right? It's because most people just don't want to do like mass, or people just don't want to do like group coordination content, right? That's just how it is, right? Like, and I think that's understandable. I don't think they should do that stuff, but I think conceptually it is cool. All right, last inventory, and then I'll go to a blast furnace world. I'll make like another 200 real quick. Also, I do need to think about what the huh? What? This guy just get Elder Maul and an omelet? What the what the heck? What just happened? What? Holy moly, dude. What a pull. All right. Dude, clans been popping off lately. There's like 10 people in the clan doing like mass Callisto the other day. That was pretty fun. I think they did some Huey as well. Okay. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so I think the only things that I kind of want to talk about today, because like I will admit, guys, today we were probably not. I'm not gonna be streaming like too long today, just because I do need to. First off, it's freaking hot as hell outside today. I don't know what happened. There's been like a heat warning this weekend, so I'm just literally like I'm just sweating a lot, like a kind of disgusting amount. Um. Anyways, moving past that, so the two things I kind of need to think about is I need to think about how I want to do the rest of my tasks because of the rebalancing of some of the tasks for like the official Taskman stuff. So I don't really know how I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm probably just going to sort of knock them off on my own time. Because basically what happened was most of the tasks that got rebalanced are... Wait, what happened to all my coal? Wait, I have to manually push it in? Oh. I see. Wait, did I just lose all that coal? I think I just threw away like 200 coal. Well, you learn something new every day. Okay, sorry. I am completely unfocused today. I'm in just running from tangent to tangent. Okay, so I need to find a way of how I want to do the rest of these tasks. Let me bring it up here real quick. There's a couple more I need to do that have been moved to easy tier, like upgrading the mage training arena wand, things like that. I don't really know what my I think I'm just gonna do this by myself at some point because, yeah, I think the thing is like, man, going to medium tier and then having to like sit and finish up all of these is because they're all like really boring ones. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not that I don't want to do them, but doing them back to back to back for like the next like 30 hours of my account is so rough. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of feels like almost the opposite of the point of playing this, where like the point of playing this, like you break up more of the like monotonous, like mandatory grinds. And now it feels like I've just essentially just dumped them all into one session where now I have to do them all repetitively back to back. I will see though. At the very least, I want to finish my current Slayer task before I get distracted by going and doing things like, you know, finishing the graceful set and whatnot. But it should be pretty easy, I think, to get most of it done. Okay, so we'll probably make like 300 steel bars, and then yeah, 300 steel bars. I'll probably just slowly convert them all to cannons, send the rest of the Caliphite task, and I guess we'll see. I guess where we go next. Have you guys been watching DMM All Stars? I think it wrapped up today, right? Dude, I don't know what it was. I feel like this DMM All Stars was like so boring for me. I feel bad saying that because like there were fun moments, but for the most part, I felt like it just wasn't that interesting to watch. Am I alone in that? I felt like last year was so much more fun, but I don't know why. Like there are definitely good clips, but like as a whole, I just felt like I wasn't as inclined to watch this year. I sound like such a hater though, I know. Do I need Ghost Speak Amulet and coins? Yeah. It is fun though watching DMM and like feeling a bit of that like, man, I don't know how to explain it, but like feeling that like demon grind in me, you know, like that desire to just sit for like 20 hours straight and just absolutely grind out content. Dude, I don't know, man. That was coming back to me. I was feeling that pretty hard. I haven't done like a turbo grind in forever, so. Okay, so probably make like 1,000 cannonballs and I'll just send them. Hopefully get another Slayer task as well. The good thing is though, I think a Slayer is honestly starting to get like more interesting with like good monsters. But also I think most importantly is that I actually have enough points now for Slayer to like, I think function. Man, dude, Slayer with no points is it's a hard life, I swear. Like it feels like just nothing works. Like nothing you do matters because you have nothing to like, you have no points to spend on, and if you do spend points, you're just putting yourself further behind with like superiors and stuff. Like your blocks are not very good. I think I extended Blood Velds, which I don't even think was a good idea. I don't know why I did that. I thought Blood Velds would be a lot better, and then I realized Blood Velds are they're not actually that good of a Slayer task. They're kind of weak. Wow, smithing gameplay. I think it's worth it though. I don't know. I feel like everybody always said that like it's not worth making cannonballs, but like it honestly feels so much better. Dude, I don't know, man. I swear I feel like Something changed in me, man. I feel like the efficiency brain, like it broke in my head or something. I can't. I don't understand the efficiency shit anymore. Maybe I just got old. I don't know. I think one thing I need to definitely do though is I need to spend more time. I feel like if I spend more time farming, that would be really good because my herbivore is actually like kind of sick, but I'm running out of prayer potions, and that's been like the biggest restriction for me currently with Slayer is actually a lack of prayer potions. I think now that I'm playing a bit more frequently, I definitely want to try to get back into getting a consistent like farming route going. Dude, this account is so sick though. Oh my god. I actually am so excited to like keep playing it. I really like I honestly I can't wait to get done with the Slayer grind because the Slayer grind was by far the thing that I was like most dreading. And that combined with, well, I'd say dreading. Not that I was dreading it. I mean, the Slayer grind's fine. It's more so that I just knew that it would take a really, really long time with very little task progression. But I feel like once the Slayer grind's actually done, it should be smooth sailing for pretty much everything else. I think almost every other task in the medium tier is only a couple hours, which means I think it'll be a lot easier to do like the daily kind of like schedule and have progress videos of like the couple tasks I do every single week. Oh, dude, Fire Cape. That would be cool, actually. You know what I should do? I should spend Slayer points to unlock SARS. That's what I really should do. That would be a cool task to get. Get Granite Dust, get a Hill Giant Club. This is actually getting changed, so that'll be cool. Ooh, Zora would be a sick drop, too. I should probably mark this off, yeah. Ooh, Big Shark. I forgot about that. Okay, so there definitely are a couple of rough grinds, but most of these I think are pretty quick. I guess I don't know how the LMS stuff goes. I heard LMS recently has been like kind of rough. Is that true? Is LMS like a rough time? Oh, dude, I can't wait to do these bosses. Oh my god. I did a worm task last night, and I actually spent all my rune arrows, over 1,000 rune arrows, just dumped into that task, which is kind of rough. So, might have to do, I don't know, might have to find a way to do some castle wars or something. Get some rune arrows back. I think I just need to go and make like, I should make like 50,000 cannonballs. That's what I need to do. Just make like 50,000 cannonballs. That way I just always have them. Oh, also, I am actually really close to the next combat level. Or, sorry, my combat level is like 96 now. I'm hoping very soon I can actually hit 100 and start doing Duradel, because I think Duradel Slayer tasks should be better than Neve. Might also start doing more Konar. Konar's good, but man, some of those tasks are just so bad. I don't know, man. I feel like Konar is really cool, but some of them are just terrible to do. Well, I wouldn't mind Konar as much, but I feel like some of the tasks are way too long. That's what I really don't like. Is like, yeah, I feel like that would be, if Konar was a little bit shorter, I feel like I would like that more. I just feel like you kind of have to spend points on Konar. Last inventory, and then I'll go finish up the Calphite task. See if we can hit something like SARS next. I think that'll probably be the next unlock. Oh, and Broad Bolts should be pretty. I think Broad Bolts should actually be a priority. That's 300 points. I think I have like 270 or something. All right, I should be good. That's like 900. Nice. Make some more tonight. Man, it's crazy how much the timeline shift. If I had gotten those Addy boots fast, that would have been, that would have been a smooth sailing. Would have been on to the next one. But to be fair, I still have to eventually get like I think close to 80 Slayer for the next tier of boots. So by the end of medium tier, I'll have 80 Slayer anyways. So I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. But yeah, okay. Let's gear up for this. So I need this, not this, the black mask. And grab a cape real quick, yeah. And my chaos gauntlets as well. And the ring. Nice. I think that's everything I need. I always forget something here. All right, let's see how we do. So I'll knock this one off and then go for the next one. Amazing. I'm really excited to kind of finish up pest control because I think the void set's actually going to be like surprisingly good to have. It's just like an all-purpose armor set for a lot of these tasks. Well, not just like tasks, but just like in general. It's just nice to have a set. I'm really excited though for my first boss task. I think it's going to be really fun. Whether that's a Mox Liadel would be really good, and the other guy, Royal Titans. Man, I would be so excited to do Royal Titans. I think that's just going to be so much fun to do. I'll probably just ask if like somebody wants to do it, assuming they're at like a somewhat reasonable level, right? Because like if I do Royal Titans and somebody's like turbo maxed, is it like do I just get carried or how does that work? I don't actually know. I don't know anything about Royal Titans, so I don't know if I can just get carried like really hard through it. But I'll probably ask one of you guys if anybody has like a mid-level account that they want to do Royal Tens with. Or someone from the clan. I'm sure there's somebody. Some more perilous moons would actually be really good too. Now that I have the gear for it, like we got that Barrows piece and I can wear it, and like, yeah, that would be sweet. One thing I did really want to look at though is when I will actually get King's Ransom done, because I can actually use Piety now, or not Piety. I can use Chivalry, and Chivalry is like really solid. So I'm really hoping I get a chance to complete King's Ransom at some point. I'd be up to downgrade gears to the contributions for. Well, I don't really want people to like. I don't want people to like intentionally like, you know, nerf their own thing just to make it like more reasonable for me. But I mean, you're probably right. That would be a good idea. So that's actually pretty smart to do. Oh, if people are going for the task anyways, yeah. I just want to make sure that it doesn't feel like I'm just straight up just sitting there watching somebody with like, you know, a scythe just like mow down both the giants, and I'm just like, oh yay. I'm just happy to be here. Mainly because I think Royal Titans has been like the one piece of content I've been most excited for a really long time. And man, some of the rewards from there look really good. Like the upgraded, I think the upgraded prayers are insane. And if I get the Twin Flame staff, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Twin Flame staff is like busted, right? Twin Flame staff looks insane, man. I don't know. I think that thing looks crazy good. I haven't like ran the numbers or actually like used it yet, but just seeing other videos of it, I was like absolutely shocked. Good seed drops too. Ooh, that's nice. I'm actually like, I need more Ranar seeds. So anything that gives me good Ranar seeds would be really fun to do. But also like, I just kind of want to grind a boss, because I do feel like that's like one thing I've definitely been missing lately, and it's I don't want to say it's like why I haven't been streaming lately. Obviously, there's just been a lot of other stuff going on between like Yama and all the league stuff. Like it's just completely threw my schedule off for like the last month. But I definitely feel like I'm not as, I think, like, it's a lot harder, I think, to just sit and grind Slayer for like 6 hours. It's honestly like a pretty, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to do, and I could definitely feel myself getting a little bit drained back then, when I was just like, dude, I was just sitting and just grinding Slayer task after task after task, and they were just like, I think the problem is also like most of the tasks just weren't even interesting at a certain point. It was like man, I think maybe it's just Neve, but Neve's tasks are just not very interesting. It's like giants, not even giants, like fire giants, Caliphites, hellhounds, trolls, demons. Like they're all just like very meh, you know. So I don't know. Maybe that changes with some of the higher level stuff though. So I'm kind of excited for that. But I mean, it's also just part of RuneScape, right? Sometimes you just gotta grind. And this is my one big grind to do in medium tier, is the big old Slayer grind. In general, I think moving forward with the Taskman, I'm gonna be a lot less rules driven, if that makes sense. So I'm not really gonna focus too much on like what the rules are. I'm just gonna kind of roughly follow the task order. Like I don't even know if it's like I think that if you ask the Discord, they would tell you you're not supposed to go make cannons or go make cannonballs. But I'm trying to like play it in a way that's fun for me and just sort of use the task as like a progression system and focus more on like the joy of playing not just a hardcore but actually just an Iron Man in general. I'd rather just kind of continue working on the Iron Man, continue building it, and continue making some like good progress instead of like fighting specific rules that I just don't think are fun for me, or feeling like I'm restricted to not be able to do anything else, especially like off stream on my own time. That's probably the best time where I just want to like chill. Like if I want to do Motherload Mine for an hour, it kind of sucks that like, you know, I feel like I can't. But I think part of that is also because of the Slayer grind, where it's like it's really hard for me to do Slayer in a way that's not attention seeking, or what I shouldn't say attention seeking. But it's hard for me to do Slayer where like I can like turn my brain off, because I'm always just worried that like, you know, you turn your brain off for a second doing Slayer and then you accidentally like step out and you get killed by something. Like let's say you go make food, or like, you know, the freaking door, like somebody knocks at the door and I get distracted for 2 minutes, and I'm always like, it's a lot harder, I think, to just turn your brain off. Whereas like if I'm doing Motherload Mine, I can't die, so whatever. All right, 5 more. Done. How many points am I at now? 313. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, another task done. Let's get out of here. All right, let's see what the next one is. Again, guys, unfortunately, because of today, I wanted to send the wild pies on stream. I'll probably mostly continue the Slayer grind kind of on my own time as well. Again, working towards 73 now. 73 is basically the next milestone. And so I don't think I'm going to be streaming too much today, just because I do want to also spend some time working on that video. Now that I'm kind of back in the groove of things. But hopefully the next kind of like next couple of weeks, things sort of get back to like a more normal pace, and I find my streaming schedule again, and I have more time to work on the videos as well and get those updates going. That's probably the biggest thing, is I want to make sure to catch up on updates, and that way I can kind of move forward from there, because I have more or less everything I want to talk about mapped out in my head. All right, let's see what we got here. Iron Dragons, Black Demons. I feel like extending Aberrant Specters is not that good. I don't think that was a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, let's go. Cave Horrors. I could do that. I think that's fine. I don't really mind doing Cave Horrors. All right, anyways, guys, that is going to be it for me, though. I'm going to probably call it for today. Again, just keep on working on my own to knock this off. But hopefully I'll be back streaming soon again. I don't really have promises for like when I will be back or doing anything, or when update video will be. But I'm hoping soon, next couple of days. Obviously, if some big update comes out regarding leagues or any kind of seasonal mode, I will definitely be covering that. But I just mainly want to be talking. I want to make a video on the permanent leagues world suggestion. So, yeah, that's it for me for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Slayer grind continues till 73. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Thanks for coming by. I always appreciate it, because I know I've been taking like pretty long breaks here. So, yep, appreciate it, guys. That's it for me. See you.